Well, it was a routine trip to Petco that turned into a dog owner's worst nightmare on Friday. 5 hours after leaving her 2-year-old golden retriever at the store for grooming, a Virginia woman was told that her dog had died. Now, while this situation is uncommon, it's also important to know what to look out for when taking your pet to the groomers. Joining us now here at 8:16 with more on how to protect your pet is veterinarian Mark Liberto and Sadie as well. Sadie is 6 years old. She's my girl. How are you? How are you, sweet girl? How are you? Good. Hey, good to see you. You know, we were just talking a moment ago in the break that unfortunately this happens more often than we would like to admit.
Right. This is a huge problem with miscommunication. In these situations, nobody ever intends to have a pet undergo this situation. So it's usually human error, miscommunication. The things we try to do to avoid such a thing is to do blow drying of the pet after they're bathed, before you put them ever in a cage, so they don't need to be in a big cage dryer. Never set the cage dryer to hot, always to warm. And always, always, always you have to have a human in the area observing every pet during the time that they're there. So you can't have a pet just be in a cage for more than 15 minutes without ever being checked on.
Okay,
so,
okay.
Just some simple precautions.
What are some things that pet owners should be asking before when choosing a groomer and before leaving their pet there at the groomers?
Well, yeah, it'd be nice to actually go and watch them do grooming and see how they do it. Just come in if it's a place where it's a place where you can observe it and see how they do their grooming, how they handle the animals, how they work with them, how the drying goes, just see how their operation goes. Talk to some of the groomers because they know how these things operate, and then ask the question, is someone always with the pets while they're in the drying phase?
Okay, okay. Is there a website to go to? Is there any kind of regulation where you can kind of go and almost kind of check up and see the track record of the groomer?
Well, not that I know of. Of course, if there's ever an incident, these are usually, especially with media today, those are usually out there and pretty much out there rather quickly. There is no place or depository of information that keeps track of these that I know of.
Okay, okay. So. Anything else that we're missing here in terms of with your pet? I mean, unfortunately, you can't ask the pet later, hey, did you have a good time? Was it okay?
Well, some of the things to look at to see if your pet's under distress. I mean, it's an unusual situation. They don't do this daily, so you want to make sure when they come home, they're a little bit disturbed, they're a little bit out of normal routine for a bit, so we want to give them some time to get reacclimated. The same thing when you take them there. If you could train your pet to undergo the grooming process less stressfully, it makes a big difference. And these are things you could do when you train your pet. Okay,
okay. Dr. Mark Liberto, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, good to see you. Sadie, good to see you as well. I call her, and I mean, we're friends already.
She's a great dog.
Yeah, she's awesome. So, good information. Thank you very much.